Okay, next section is layout. Layout means arranging the components correctly on the screen where we want. That way we can arrange on the screen, left, right, top, bottom. That is known as layout. So in slide we can arrange our objects, text, images, pictures using the placeholders. Okay, these placeholders we can drag and drop. That means we can move wherever we want. And we are designing a presentation, we can lay out. Okay, by default, this PowerPoint gives us standard 9 slide layouts. So that we can see when we are inserting a new slide, standard 9 by page number 25. Page number 25, middle of the page, you can see slide layout. So on the right hand side, in the middle of the page, you can see that 9 slide layout. So names are also there. So that we will get when we are inserting a new slide. For that, click on the home tab, click the new slide. When you click the new slide, you will be getting these options. That is the layout option. Which layout you want. First one is title slide. And this is mainly used for giving titles for our presentation. Okay, for example, present public school, Onam celebration, or whatever you want. That title page, first page is called as title page. So first screen in our presentation, first screen is known as title slide. So this we can insert for our title. Okay. Then if you want another layout, just click on the new slide. When you are inserting, you can see next one is title and content. On top you can type the title, bottom you can display the content. This is another layout. Here you can click and type the title. Okay. Okay, then bottom you can add the content one by one, or you can insert table, insert chart, you can insert smart art, insert picture, all this you can insert. If you want text only, you can okay. So this is layout, title and content. Then section header. This is another layout. So if we are separating our presentation in 3 or more sections, that is one section is for plants, another section is for animals, like that. So that for that particular category we can use this section header. To content, this is another layout. One title you can give, then 2 content you can give. That means for comparison, etc. For advantages and disadvantages. So computer, suppose you are talking about computer, and here you can write the advantages, fast, accurate. On the right hand side you can write the disadvantages. Okay, no intelligence or no thinking power, no thinking power, need electricity. Okay, in this way you can make this layout. The next one is title only. As the name suggests, this only the heading only you can use. The next one is blank. If you want to make your own layout, you can use the blank. Just insert the blank. Then you can insert all the components. For inserting, you click on the insert tab. Click on the insert tab. If you want to insert a text box, you can see here text box. In the text group, you can see text box. Click the text box, then click and drag and type the text that you want. Okay, then if you want to insert a picture, click on the insert. From the illustrations group, you can insert picture. Select the picture. Now a dialog box will open. You have to select the picture. Okay, depending upon the computer, this picture will be different. Okay, you can insert the picture. After that, you can resize, clicking on the node. This dot, we call it as node. Just click on the node and drag to resize. Then you can move to any place, dragging the placeholder. Click and drag the placeholder and drag. So when you insert blank, you can make your own style, layout. Okay, if the other layouts are not sufficient for you, you can insert blank layout and you can make your own layout. The next one is content with caption. Content with caption. So here you can add the title, then you can add the contents of that title, and here you can give in details about the contents. So this is another layout. Okay, what you want to insert, you have to decide. According to that, you have to select the layout. Then picture with the caption. Ninth one is picture with caption. So here you can insert a picture, bottom you can write the caption. Suppose we are showing different butterflies, different types of butterflies. One picture you can insert here, one picture of butterfly, then name of the butterfly, then a scientific name, etc. you can give, just like a picture gallery. Okay, so suppose you want to store your family members in a presentation, you can add the picture, then you can type the name, then you can type father, mother, uncle, and like that. Okay, for that purpose we will be using this layout. So these are the 9 layouts that is in PowerPoint. So you can use any one of this layout when you are inserting a slide. Okay, the next section is inserting text in a placeholder. Inserting text in a placeholder. So if you insert a slide, all the slides are containing placeholder. This dotted border rectangular box is called as placeholder. So if you want to insert text, just click inside the placeholder and you can type. Okay, you can type the text. Click the title. So here I am writing table of contents. Table of contents. Okay. 1. Computer basics. Computer basics. And 2. This way you can enter the text. Okay. Software. So just click inside the placeholder and type on your keyboard. And if you want to finish typing, just click outside the placeholder. Just click outside the placeholder. That entry is finished. Okay, if you want to modify, again just click on the placeholder and you can click and drag.
Sir, file is not presenting.
I'm presenting, you cannot see. I am presenting. If you cannot see, just end the meeting and start again.
Okay, sir.
Okay. What about others? Mohammed Naeem, stop presenting.
I can see, sir.
Sir, I can see, sir.
Okay. If you are not able to see, end the meeting and start again. Maybe some technical issue in your side. Okay. Here, no problem. I can see. I am looking onto another device. In that device, it is showing clearly that presentation. Okay. If anybody is having difficulty, just end the meeting and join immediately. Rashmida, don't click on the present button. Anaga. Okay. If you are clicking the present button, your presentation will be on the screen. Don't do like that. Okay, that is how to add text in a placeholder. Just click inside the placeholder and type on your keyboard. Then next is page number 26, adding slides to presentation. So that I already shown you. To insert a new slide, what you have to do, click on the home tab then click on the new slide in the slides group. You remember, inserting new slide is not in insert tab. Okay, that is a confusion. Insert tab, you can insert pictures, shapes, text, all other things you can insert. But slide, you have to go to home tab. In the home tab, second group, slides group, you can insert new slide, you can delete a slide, you can change the layout of a slide. Suppose you want to change the layout of this slide, just click on that slide and click down that layout and select the layout that you want. Now this is blank layout. Okay, so that way you can change once you change your mind. Okay, this is layout. So inserting is also in home tab. In the second group, first group is clipboard group, second group is slides group. In the slides group, click insert new slide. Now from this 9 slide layout, you can select the layout that you want. So here I am using the blank layout. Okay, this is how to insert a new slide. Now next is changing the slide layout. I already shown you how to change the slide layout. After inserting a layout, if you want to change that layout, just select that slide. Click on that slide. In the slide tab, just select the slide and go to home tab. Then in the slides group, click this layout option and select the layout that you want. Okay, that layout will be applied to the selected slide. Okay, after inserting, you can modify that slide layout. Okay, then after that, next section is inserting a picture. So after inserting a new slide, you can insert text, you can insert pictures, you can insert clip art, you can insert word art, all are in insert tab. Just click on the insert tab. Now you can see all the objects that you can insert. So first one is table. If you want to insert a table, just click this and select drag rows and columns. How many rows, how many columns you want. Just click and drag. You can insert a table. If you want to present the data in a tabular format, you can insert a table. Then you can see when I am clicking inside the table, a new menu is displayed here, design and layout. Okay, depending upon the object, some new menus will be appearing on the tab. Now when I am clicking the picture object, now you can see a format tab is automatically inserting. So this is related to the object that you are selecting. So all the formatting related with picture will be in this format. Okay, you can cut off part of the picture using the crop. Okay, if you want to cut off part, you can cut it. This is crop. Okay. And if you want to insert in a cell.
Sir, Anaga is presenting and we can't see Sar's presentation because Anaga is presenting, sir.
Anaga, stop presenting. Several times I am telling, don't disturb. Okay, now when I am clicking outside, that format tab disappeared. Similarly, when I am clicking in the tables objects, when I am clicking in the tables object, table related to tab, you can see design and layout. Using this, you can customize your table style. Okay, so this style, table layout, you can customize using this table. Okay, this new tabs will not be there in the standard screen. Okay, now we are going to inserting the picture. So select the slide, just go to insert tab and click picture button in the illustrations group. All of you mute your microphone. Mohammed Naeem, mute your microphone. Naeem, Mohammed Naeem, mute your microphone. Naeem. Where is Naeem? Mute your microphone, Naeem. Okay, to insert, just click the picture command in the illustration group in the insert tab. So now you will get an open dialog box. From here you can select the picture, then click insert. Okay, so this way you can insert a picture. So if you want to modify that inserted picture, you can use this format tab. So different formatting you can do in this format tab related with picture. Okay, so that you can check one by one. If you want to change the different styles for your picture, you can give these borders, different borders. Okay, then if you want to adjust the color, you can adjust it, darkness, brightness, all you can adjust. Okay, then next is same in the insert illustration group, you can insert clip art. Clip art is another type of picture that is coming along with Microsoft Office package. Just click the clip art, and whatever clip art is installed in your computer will be displayed here. Okay, will be displayed here. Then just select the clip art that you want to insert. Just select it, then drag and drop. Okay, drag and drop. So the clip art is in your presentation. Then another in the insert is shape. You can insert different shapes in your presentation. Okay, so this may be needed when you are presenting something in a graphical way. You need some shapes, so that shapes you can insert using the shapes in the illustration group. Then smart art, inserting smart art, you can do different objects, that is list, cycles, process. So when we are discussing some chemical equations, that we will be using this cycles, life cycles, biology life cycles, like that you can use it. Okay, when we are using, then you can enter the text one, plants, then plants will be eaten by life cycle. Anybody can tell life cycle? Herbivorous. Okay, herbivorous animals will be eating plants. Then carnivorous animals will be eating herbivorous animals. Okay, carnivorous. In this way you can display the life cycle when you are talking about life cycle in your biology subject or any other topic. If you want to display cycle, this type of smart art object you can insert. Okay, then next is chart. If you want to display the data in the form of graphical presentation. Okay, just like the cricket score. When we are watching cricket, score we can see in the form of chart or graph. Okay, that you can insert using this chart. So in your textbook only pictures are there, all this you can insert. So here you have to modify your data that you want to insert in the chart. All the heading you can change here, titles also you can change, and values also you can change. After that you have to click Microsoft Office button and return, or you have to close this. So this data will be automatically inserted to the chart. Okay. So these are the objects you can insert in the illustration group. In your textbook it is mentioning how to insert a picture. You can check the other objects also. The next one is add a picture from a placeholder command. When we are inserting slide with picture and text, For example, one slide I am inserting. Here, click to add the title. Then you can click this insert picture file. Insert picture from file. Just click on this. Now you will be getting the save as, open as dialog box. Click the image, then click insert. Okay, this way also you can insert the picture. That is using the placeholder command. Okay, this much is mentioning in the inserting. You can insert text, you can insert picture, and you can insert other objects also according to your requirement. So next is applying themes to a slide. Theme is a predefined formatting done to a presentation, like background colors, foreground color, text style. All these are part of themes. So many themes are there already. Built-in themes are there. If you are using any one of the themes, your work will be reduced and your presentation will become more attractive. Okay, to insert a new theme or to apply a theme, just click in the design tab. Click on the design tab. When you click on the design tab, you can see a themes group. Here, themes group. Under the themes group, different themes are there. When you click this down arrow, the inside of the themes group, all themes will be displayed. You can scroll here. Okay, what style you want, just select it. Okay, that style will be applied to that presentation. Now you can see first slide is having the theme. Second slide also having that theme. Third slide also having this background. Okay, now I am selecting another theme. Okay, now you can see all the slides are automatically applied that theme. A border, a complete border for the page, and the bulleted style. You can see the change in the colors. Okay, so all the themes you can check one by one which one is best for your presentation. You can select it. Okay, this is another theme. Okay, here you can see more frame on Microsoft Office Online. When you are using original Microsoft program, you can download more themes from the internet, Microsoft site. Okay, browse for theme means if you saved any theme in your computer, you can browse for it. So that is themes. Themes are predefined combination of colors, font, effects that can be applied to slides. Okay, it is already defined how a slide will be looking. So if depending upon the selected theme, your presentation will be automatically formatted. Now will you apply the theme? For applying the theme, go to design tab and from the themes group, select the theme that you want to apply. Okay, after themes, next section is different views, PowerPoint views. Okay, in the first class, I told you in the status bar, rightmost side, you can see different views. Here you can see 3 views: normal view, slide sorter view, slideshow view. Normal view we are using for creating a presentation, editing a presentation, or designing a presentation. When we are working on a presentation, we are using normal view. So that thumbnail view we can see on the left hand side. The original slide we can see in the slide view, in this slides view pane. So if you want to modify any particular slide, just scroll down the thumbnail view and click on that slide. So that slide will become the active slide on the screen.
Anaga, stop presenting.
Anaga, I will send you out from the group if you are playing on the presentation. Anaga, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I am not playing the presentation.
You are clicking the presentation. I can also see. If you are okay, don't.
Sir, when
click on
she is coming, I think she is clicking that presentation.
don't, she unknowingly she is pressing. Don't click on any buttons on that screen. Okay, Anaga.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just some buttons are the present button. Don't click on it. Okay, we are discussing about different views. Normal view we are using while we are making a presentation, or we are editing a presentation, or we are modifying a presentation. That is a normal view. We can easily work on that presentation. Then slide sorter view. After creating the presentation, sometimes we want to change the order of the slide. So here, first slide is not having any heading. Okay, sorry. First slide, here, first slide is blank. So this, we don't know which slide is blank. And
Sir, voice is breaking.
Voice is breaking.
No, sir. Yes, sir.
If you have an issue, just end and rejoin. Here voice are going fine. Okay, those who are having some technical issues, I told you, end and join fast.
Sir, I think my net has finished.
That is your side. Technical problems are there. You have to correct it. Okay.
Sir, totally how many side we can?
How many slide we can insert?
Yeah.
That depends upon your memory. Okay. Anyway, not more than 250 slide we are not using in any of the presentation. Okay, presentation will be maximum 2 or 3 hours. So 200 or 250 slide is the more than maximum slide. Okay, if you are inserting more slide, then your system will be overloaded and your presentation will be working very slowly. That is another problem. Okay, if you are inserting some, yes.
English breaking.
Just check your connectivity. Okay. All others are hearing clearly. Okay, the next view is slide sorter view. Just click on the slide sorter view. Now all the slides will be displayed in a miniature thumbnail view. All the slides you can see in a thumbnail view. After that we can easily rearrange. If I want to make a picture in the first slide, just click and drag and drop to that area. In this way you can click and drag and drop. If you want to delete any of the slides, suppose I want to delete this second slide and third slide, just click on the slide and press the delete key on your keyboard. Now that two slides, just click on the slide and press delete key on the keyboard. Now that two blank slide I deleted. The last slide also blank, that also I am going to delete. Just click it and press delete key. Okay, after that I want to move this picture, this picture to the second slide. Okay, just click and drag and drop after the first slide. So this is a useful for rearranging our slide after making complete presentation. Sometimes we want to change the order of the slide. That time we can arrange it by clicking and dragging. Okay, that is slide sorter view. You can make a new copy of the same slide. Just right click, copy, then where you want, right click and paste. Okay, now a copy is made again. So this, suppose we want to, pardon?
Video and audio is not clear.
For whom? Rishikesh, you check your internet connection, move to your connectivity area.
So it is full. This message box.
Huh? Others are not having any issue, Rishikesh. Okay, I am also using another device to watch my presentation. I am also not facing any issues. Okay, using this you can make new copy or duplicate copy. Just right click and copy. Where you want to paste, right click the paste. Similarly, you can delete it. Right click and delete. All this we can easily do in slide sorter view. If you want to delete a slide, just click. If you want to insert a slide, just right click and select new slide. New slide will be inserted. So all this we can do in the slide sorter view. That is rearranging slides. Then last view, that is slideshow view, that is the actual presentation view. When we click the slideshow view, this view is used to present our presentation before the spectators or the audience. Just click on that. Now it will be showing in full screen view. Just click the mouse, then it will be taking to the next slide. So this is the presentation, original presentation. So that is the final presentation we can display using the slideshow view. Okay, that is the last view, slideshow view. First one is the normal view. Using the normal view, we will be creating a presentation and we will be modifying the content, all that we will be doing. Then slides, using slide sorter, we will be rearranging the slides, making new copies or deleting unwanted slides. Then last one is presentation. This is for the people who are watching your presentation. Just click on the slideshow button. It will be going to presentation mode. Okay. So these are the three views. These three views you can see in this view tab also. In the view tab, you can see the presentation views. Just click on the view tab. Now you can, first one is normal view, second one is slide sorter view, third one is notes page. Notes page means one notes we can insert while we are making a presentation. That will not be displayed before the spectators. So that notes also you can see in the notes page. Okay, slideshow is the original presentation, slideshow. Okay, when we are typing the normal view, here on the bottom you can see here, click to add notes. So this notes we can easily read or go through using the notes page. When you click the notes page, that will be shown in a separate part. So this is the notes we give for that slide. So easily you can read or you can modify your notes. So these are the different views. Then last one is running a presentation. So that I already shown you using the slideshow. Use the slideshow. Just click on the, or you can use the slideshow button, slideshow tab, and use the from beginning, from current slide, custom slideshow. Three options are there. That means from the beginning means from the first slide to the last slide we will be presenting. So in our presentation, when we are starting from beginning, it will be the first slide, then next second slide, third slide, fourth slide, fifth slide, sixth, seventh, eighth. Okay, total 8 slides are there. Suppose I want to start from fifth. Already that first 4 I presented. Due to some technical problem, that presentation stopped there. Again I am going to present the same presentation. So no need to start from the beginning. So I can start from the 5th page. Okay. That is custom slope. You can either move to the 5th page. or you can use the custom slideshow. Go to custom slideshow. In the custom slideshow, you can insert before that I want to switch it to the normal view. Okay. In the slideshow, if you want to start from the 5th page, one method is just click on the 5th slide. Just click on the 5th slide, then select from current slide. Okay, now the 5th slide onwards, presentation will be displayed. Okay, one custom slide is there. If you want to hide some slide while you are presenting, you can use this custom show. New custom show I am making. Then which are the slides you want to display? Okay, second slide I want to display. So I am adding second slide. After second slide I want to display 6th slide only. Okay, then I am selecting 6th slide and adding. Then after that 8th slide only. Then add. In this case, I want to display slide 2, slide 6, slide 8. Okay. Now you can click the show button. So this is only 3 slides we selected from the complete slides. So in this way you can reduce the content to a particular category of people to whom you are presenting. For example, some slides may not be appropriate for some presentation. For example, you are making a general presentation from LKG to 10th standard student, or from kids to grandparents. So when you are showing some presentation for kids, then you have to limit to that kids area. If you are presenting for grandparents, you have to limit to that area. Okay, grandparents may not be interested in kids area, and kids will not be interested in grandparents area. In such case, we can use this custom show. Then last one in your textbook is saving a presentation, that all of you know. Just click the save button on the quick access toolbar. That is the easy method. Just click it. Now a save as dialog box will be displayed. In this dialog box, where you want to save your file, that location you have to select. For example, if you want to save in E drive, just select the E drive. Then in the E drive, which folder you want to select, that folder you have to select. That folder you have to select, and the file name you have to type. What is the file name? My presentation, or the sample presentation, or whatever you want to name it very meaningfully. Okay, sample presentation. When you are saving, you have to remember where you are saving. It is in E drive and folder T. Just click save button. Okay, I am telling to remember that file name and location, so that next time if you want to open it, you can just click the Microsoft Office button, then select open. Now you have to find out the saved location, that is in E drive. In the E drive folder is T. Just open that T folder. Now you can see the file sample presentation. This way you will be able to open that file. Okay, these things are only mentioning in your textbook. When you are doing practicals, more things are there. That time you can check. If any doubt, you can clear it. Then for